All right, let's get back to the show. I think what. Ooh, itchy. There we go.
I think what.
So it's actually not that delayed. I just gotta be more patient about this game. This is a long game, I'm pretty sure. Chat, what do I do? I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Exit Souls, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, shit, that's a good question. What do I be reading? I don't be reading shit. Be reading like Bibles. No, but I got some books that when I was in high school that I used to just like sit in class and read. I wouldn't really read outside of school just because I don't know. I'm going to school to learn, might as well just do my learning and reading there. When I go home, it's more like really like other aspect things. Private things definitely. I got like Tupac shit. Tupac book. Oh yeah, manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking, like any loser would, but I'm not a loser, you know. I enjoy watching manga and reading it. You should read it too. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, then we can change. What am I saying? I spoke about a thing in the anyway, but what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of a tree, couple to the finger. My favorite user was on the novels of the deep and complete fantasy worlds. The level of creativity, craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She's so timid. So the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. Damn, I'm killing this shit, but you know what? I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how the writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to really throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been writing and reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that, but if story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I'm already scared. I don't want to be here no more. Can I leave this place? I don't want to. Let me leave. Wouldn't you like them? Confident writer sharing the truest form. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna go do that. Bye. I'm gonna go do that. Come on, let's go. We out. Why y'all looking like that? Oh, okay. We out. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. We out. We out. We gotta leave. Oh shit, Monica literally snapped him out of existence. No, Monica. Oh my god. Sure, sure, whatever. With that, the two of us depart from the club room. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. We all be really happy spending every day after school. Perhaps I'll be having the chance to grow closer to one of these. Alright, I'll just need to make most of my circuits and sure for sure will find me. I guess this starts with a riding up home tonight. Okay, time to write a poem. I start the poem off with time, bed, sticky, bubbles, bring around town vitality, insight, cute, lucky, love, together, explode. Very vivid, very games, very rain cloud, very uncanny right now. Anime, kiss, forgive me, tragedy, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no problem. Don't worry guys, EXITSOULSSS always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. And he helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that, so? You two really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and EXITSOULSSS can become good friends too. And, Harry, huh? As usual, sorry she's pleased with the weird situation you just put me into. Oh, even brought you something today, you know? Wait, what? That me? I'm not really... Don't be shy, it really is nothing. What is it? Never mind. So I already made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Put that closer. Yeah, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so to keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how this is the girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much, you know. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can write it at your own pace. I look forward for hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry, Monica, we're having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is also buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression when she was like, whoa, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What am I saying? It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related about myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read, and I could probably feel asleep right now. Like, I close my eyes and listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna have some... probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the clubs, though. We can't give it up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all. You know, we just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't sound a problem though. What do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Oh wait, hold on. So there's more important to figure out the people that show up in the first place, you know? And after that they come and we could do the thing to speak their minds. What's this? Saria is taking this very seriously. Why? It's rare for her to deliberately like this. Well, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes. Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it, though? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still usual self, but there lies the unexpected reason I admire her. I'm about to make this episode too, cause damn, bro, this shit just get boring. Why are you in my face? I open my eyes to find Sayori filling my the villagers. I nearly fall out of my chair, did. Shamai. Excelubonobasi. This is something in the napping club. Does our school have the napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for the anime. You know, you still need to get used to it. Don't say that too loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself? You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give you the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Oh no, I thought he was gonna say that. Sorry, glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around there. Damn. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Damn, he's just like taking her piece by piece apart. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep her blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think that you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, fuck. Chat, hold on. Fine up.